another week here at PTV Australia. My name is Mal. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you've had a fabulous week so far. The theme for tonight is Finance Friday. So we want to help you with all of your motivations and all of your affirmations when it comes to, really picking up those finances and making you feel a little more secure. And so that's the question on Facebook. Do you feel financially secure? And some people are, there's quite a few answers there as well. I'll read out some of those as we go throughout the night. Now, our psychics are already available. We are having a couple of issues in terms of our graphics. As you can see, you may not be able to see them there, but they are definitely available for you. We are working on that, and the boys in there, they're wonderful. They can fix everything. What we'll do, just to verify that we indeed actually have psychics available in booth 1, 2 and 3, we'll do that first. Going across to booth number 3, who is revealed? And we have our gorgeous Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda Dales. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Thank you so much for turning up on this wonderful Finance Friday. How can you help our viewers tonight?
Well, I'm a psychic medium, meaning I can connect with the other side. The psychic side, I can look at past, present, future. I can look at any area of your life and help you resolve problems.
She's fantastic. She is available option number 3 right now. So we are working on getting that sorted. A big kudos to everyone that is watching us and supporting us on live, Facebook Live as well. We're live all across the world on Facebook, and of course to our Channel 2 viewers that are watching us also. Now, how do you get your pictures, your texts and your voicemails in? It's pretty easy. We're going to go through it right now. Vicky says, not yet, but I'm working on it. I will once I have enough money invested. But it's all. I think it's definitely changing our perceptions on the way we see money, don't you think? Yeah.
And it's one of those questions that's so relative, as in
it's always going to be relative.
If you have a family environment where you're taught to invest and that sort of thing, compared to someone who's it's just very relative. It's not.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I could ask two people if they're financially secure, and they both say yes, but it means different things.
Totally different, absolutely true.
And a lot of it does come back to what Yvonne said about being grateful. Be grateful that you've got what you need to pay that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Gratitude is the number one thing that I think we all have to remember first before we do anything else, and it's an everyday thing for myself as well. So,
for sure.
Hello, my gorgeous.
Hello, how are you going? Good, and you? How are you?
Now, Rhonda.
Yes.
Actually, Maz is there, option 3. She's available for you, option number 3. Yvonne's on a phone call, isn't she, guys? No, she's not? Okay, so Yvonne in option number 1 is available. And thank you, guys, for being on this with me. And Maz is available, option number... Yvonne's very excited. Option number 3 to go through. Okay. You and your gorgeous self, you're a medical intuitive, pet psychic. As well. You knew you had this gift when you were like wee little girl.
I did, when I was really, really young.
Did you hear the voices and all that kind of stuff?
I did, and I knew when spirits are around.
Is it in the family, or are you kind of a renegade from the family?
God, I don't know. I know as a child I'd talk to Mum and I'd tell her that someone had died or something was about to happen, and she'd just dismiss it, and I think it freaked her out a bit. So I really don't know if it's in the family or not.
Are there any other siblings?
Yeah, big family. I think one of my brothers is fairly intuitive, but he also takes the mickey out of it. He'll say things like, there's going to be an earthquake somewhere in the world this year. Well, chances are there will be, that sort of thing. So
I think take it too seriously.
But I think it's also his way of gauging whether people are going to believe him. So
probably a man's way of dealing with it.
That's right,
yeah. Let's get into it, guys. Okay, do go ahead and call Yvonne, option number 1, and Maz, option number 3. Should we, actually, you know what, I'll give you a picture. Here we go. That's not for you. There are text messages, and we're going to do Belinda. Hello, Belinda, gorgeous. Here you go, honey. 14th of the 7th, 1969. Blessings, PTV family. I would love to know what spirits I have around me, maybe a name or two, and what messages they may have for me. Love you guys. We love you too, Belinda.
Hi, Belinda. Thanks for connecting. I'm drawn to. I know there's 3 people in your picture. One's Florence. I'm drawn to the lady on the left.
That is her. Yes, you got her.
Yeah, so I'm drawn to you. That's good. Pick the right one, the right one. Belinda, you're very intuitive. You're quite sensitive as well. You're very aware of people around you. I'm actually getting your mother. There's a bit of a, I'm going blank, so there was a bit of a dementia connection with her, in that she, her her mind sort of left before her body. Yeah, so I'm getting a mother. I'm getting an M sounding name, like a Marge, sort of that sort of thing. Yeah, getting that with her. So it feels like she was full of life, had a good life, was a very good role model to you, very close. So I'm getting that. Also getting a male with her. It's on your mother's side of the family, but it feels more like a step away, like it's an uncle. It actually feels like it's your mother's uncle, but it feels like you actually knew him, like he's quite protective of you, quite sort of almost like sort of guides you. You're hearing in a voice, and it's like he's one of your guides. Like I'm getting a Jeff name with that, but it feels like with him there's that dementia connection with him, so I'm getting that. So whether that's, it feels like that runs in your mum's side of the family. Also getting with him, when he passed, he had sort of swallowing difficulties, like he had to be sort of fed kind of thing. It just feels like the messages from them both are to trust your gut. And you always get what you need, and you always you've got a good attitude, Belinda, in that you turn a negative into a positive, and a no means a yes is better. A better yes is around the corner. So that's the message from you. Trust your gut.
That's for you, Belinda. Always trust your instincts, my gorgeous one. Now, Susan has finally become available. The beautiful Susan. You missed out on a week of Susan last week. Oh, there she goes. All right, there you go. I'm finding you guys absolutely so astute tonight, regardless of the fact that you cannot see any of the psychics here. You're still calling them, so it really is testament to the power of you guys and how great you are. We have a voicemail coming through for you, Rhonda.
Sure.
Hello, Janine, 17th of the 4th, 61. Just wondering what you see for me in the next 6 months. Thanks so much.
Good morning, Janine.
Hi, Janine. Thanks for that. With you, Janine, I'm feeling like decluttering. By decluttering, I mean in the physical sense, in that you're just getting rid of things you don't need. It's like you've had a change in space. You've had a move, like in the past year or so, but you're decluttering. You're moving. But it also feels like an emotional and a spiritual decluttering, in that your sort of patience and your friendship's been tested, and you've worked out what's the important people around you, and you've worked out who to sort of devote your energy to, and who to have around you. So it's like you've decluttered in the physical and spiritual and emotional sense with you. I can see a little trip for you, Janine. I can see like a little cruise, not a sort of long one, but a nice sort of step out and a trip. And I can see sort of a small group of you, and it's lots of laughing, whether it's like you're thinking of doing a comedy cruise or that sort of thing. But I can see just being quite cleansing, quite a nice energy about it. Can also see animals around you. It's like with your healing energy, you attract lots of animals. Like it doesn't feel like you have pets per se, but you've got just animals around your home that sort of come and like cats that will sort of come and visit and leave. And cats have got that beautiful healing energy as well, so they're attracted to your energy. Like attracts like. So it feels like you're just going to be laughing lots, and you'll feel cleaner and lighter, Janine.
You know what? I've got this cat that keeps coming around at the moment, and I think I've mentioned him a couple of times on air. He's sometimes at home. He wears a bell. I feel sorry for him because he's got a collar, but no.
Is the collar too tight?
No,
Feels like
it's
the
actually no. Trust me, I'd rip that thing straight off.
Yeah.
Because mine don't wear collars, but they're indoor cats. But he's a lilac Burmese, and he's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I've just started to feed him every now and then. He's often there. He's very friendly, like smoochy.
Yeah.
But it's getting cold. It's sometimes like 9 degrees now when I'm getting home, and I'll hear it, and he's still out.
Oh.
I think it's absolutely irresponsible.
That's awful,
if you,
isn't it?
Yeah, I totally.
Yeah.
And I can't. Anyway.
Yeah.
What do I do? What do I do? I need to, go get him like scanned and stuff to see what's going on because
You could find out though, that way with a microchip.
just take him to
And then
bundle
if
him
there's
up
no
and
way,
take him to the vet.
bundle up and take
Oh
take him in.
no, they always find me though. Anywhere I go, animals will find me wherever I live, so I end up feeding all of these strays. Okay, we've got Lenny, our very own Lenny, a text message. Hi angels, hello gorgeous Lenny. Okay, this is for you, 1st to the 2nd, 1979. Our family situation is very stressful, so over it. When will we see the light at the end of this long, winding tunnel?
Yeah,
Lenny.
the first thing I'm picking up on is jealousy, Lenny. It feels like there's a lot of jealousy around, a lot of insecurity, jealousy. And there's really high expectations as well from the parents. It's like there's, on your sort of level, on the sibling level, there's jealousy, but there's also high expectations from the parents. So it feels like there's quite a lot of different competing energies. And there's also some outside influence as well, as in people related by marriage that are sort of getting their 2 cents worth kind of thing. And I'm feeling a lot of frustration with you. It doesn't feel like it's going to end sort of like in the next 2 to 3 months. It feels like it's sort of things have got to come to a head first, and that's because there's more than one issue going on. The person that's sort of getting in, it feels like a person connected by marriage that's sort of getting involved and almost being a bit fickle and sort of playing people off against each other. It feels like that person's going to be caught out, and once that happens, that will resolve that aspect of it. But with their parents' sort of expectation, and you're quite well settled in your own life, so it's not like you have made poor choices in your life, and it's not like you've got that, it's not like that expectation is sort of valid, that overly concerned, smothering type feeling, but it feels like that's sort of still drains you nonetheless. And it's like you can step up there and have that, initiate that conversation. And once you do, other people will sort of jump on a bandwagon and say how they're feeling. So it feels like that's sort of a matter of time, and it's like you can also because you can sort of work on this yourself, so you can sort of keep a journal and think about what you can say and how you can have that conversation. And it's like you need to sort of plan it before you actually do it. You're not someone who's just going to fly off on a handle and do something. You'd rather sit back and watch. So for you and how you can handle it, you can actually plan it and and then act on it.
That is for you, Lenny.
Thanks.
Okay, wishing you all the best and hope that settles down for you. It's really nice to see you back on our live feed as well, Lenny. Okay, lovely Ashley is next. Hi, Ashley. Gotta love the car selfie. Apparently it's one of the best natural light spots where we can take our selfies. That's where you see a lot of people with the seatbelts on, in the car selfie. Ashley?
I remember one of my first dates with my husband, we were in a car taking selfies and none of them worked out. So we took about 20 and it was so funny. It was just... but you think of natural light, and there's plenty of light, but I don't know, it was just...
you look,
really
sorry,
weird.
before we do this, you look eternally young to me.
I do, oh God.
But you're quite mature, you right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, do you feel weird like I do every time you take a selfie? I battle internally. I feel like an absolute dupe. When I'm sitting here like this, I'm like, oh please, it's I can't even bring myself to take one out in public. It's too embarrassing.
Yeah, I sort of do, but just,
You're very cute when you do it here.
Oh,
Ashley, 9th to the 2nd, 1991. Hi, lovelies. I would like a reading on what the next few months have in store. This is for you, gorgeous and lovely Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. Thanks for connecting. Wow, you're a big thinker. I just feel straight away you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's like you are a problem solver. Your friends come to you, you solve their problems, but you also take it on a bit as well. I can actually see travel with you. I can see you sort of needing to go off and sort of do your own thing. You're someone who is quite confident and you can step out of your comfort zone. And you can do that to a point, but it's like you sort of sometimes, it's like you can do that for the hard stuff, but for the easy things in life, you kind of need the encouragement. It's a bit kind of, you've got a really interesting energy, Ashley. I really can see travel. I can see you thinking about travel and planning travel and going. I think the travel, though, will be after the next few months. I can see basically a lot of movement with you. I can see you moving, and I can see you doing, in terms of your work study, I can see you branching off into different areas, and it feels like it's going to be a connection with you through word of mouth, in that, you know, someone will come into your work and say, "Hey, you did that well. Have you thought of doing this? Would you like to work for me?" That sort of thing. So I can see you sort of moving on, but I can definitely see it's like you've got the mindset you just want to go out and explore. You've actually it's interesting you're born in February because you've got Sagittarian energy. You know, the expansion of knowledge and wisdom, wanting to just get out there. I think also you're a bit impatient as well, and that's sort of something you're going to learn. But that is also a good thing for you because that energy helps keep you motivated and you want to learn about things. So yeah, I can just see lots of transition, and just always be aware that you can step out of your comfort zone, even for no matter whether it's a difficult thing or an easy thing, you can step out of your comfort zone and you learn from the experience. And if a situation doesn't turn out, then something better is around the corner, and it's just that the timing wasn't right. So yeah, just trust yourself, Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley, and
Thanks.
thank you, Rhonda. Rhonda, I'm going to give you another picture if that's okay.
Sure.
This is lovely Pia. Hi, Pia. 6 of the 6, 1959. A reading, please. Any good news this week? Any good news next 2 months, actually, she's saying.
Hi, Pia. Thanks for that. I'm picking up with you. You're a very caring person, Pia. You're very sensitive as well. I feel like I need to sort of clasp my hands and sort of stop and pause and think. So you're really you're a deep thinker, and you're quite sensitive as well. Next 2 months, it feels like there's been a family issue about money, about something that's just is heading for a resolution in that time frame, like the 2 month time frame. So there's been like an issue with someone owing money or that sort of thing in the family, and that's sort of there's going to be a resolution about that in a couple of months. So that's good, and that's going to sort of smooth the water so that people get along better in that. I can see study for you. Like you're someone who is a very balanced person. You like fairness, but I can also see you studying something around the law. It's like you've got that curious mindset, and there's something you've been thinking about doing, and you're doing that. I can also see you writing. You're someone who could write like murder mysteries and that sort of thing, and whether you're doing research for a book that you're writing or a project that you're working on, but I can see sort of some study around that. It feels you've got a really nice energy. You do feel quite settled. It feels like financially things have sort of over the years have like looked like they've had ups and downs, but overall it's settled and things are looking up for you. So I mean, you do have a nice energy, and I see good things coming. And it feels like whatever that family issue is, sort of from like 2 months onwards, it's going to be more smooth sailing. And it's not necessarily affected you directly, but it has drained you energetically, worrying about that. Yeah, and I love the hearts on your
that's so
picture as
pretty,
well,
isn't it?
Pia. Yeah.
Very cute indeed. Hey, you know what I want to ask? Okay, guys, how do you do those?
Excuse me.
You know when you receive, I don't know how I'm going to explain this. When you receive text messages from some people and you open it up and it's kind of interactive and you'll see things drop on the. How do you do that?
I think.
Do you know how you do that?
Yeah, there's apps. There's one.
I receive them from Craig. Craig Davey is often, he'll send me, like if I have some good news or whatever, it'll come back and it'll be confetti all over. I'll open up his text message, he'll say congrats, and there'll be confetti coming down in the text message. I'm like, how does he do that?
There are sort of like,
Do you know how?
you know when you click on the emojis, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
There's ones you can get that are moving, but there's also apps you can do where you can sort of do a snapshot of you moving, like do a short little
It's an
video
app
and
thing.
that
Okay,
sort of thing,
forget
or doing the visual special effects. And it's like the little ears and things you can get the nose.
Yeah,
and,
no, I don't like that. No, that's Snapchat. That's Snapchat.
I look stupid doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they are funny. You giggle for a few minutes.
Only a couple of my friends have that, and I just go, wow, what do I do? Anyway, we're going to do a text next. It's John. Hello, gorgeous John. Can we do a bit of a reading for our lovely John? He just sent in a text, just giving us feedback that he loves the show. We love you so much. This is John here. He didn't ask for a reading, but if you could do one for him, 16th of the 8th, 1944. Love the show. Thank you, John.
Thanks,
can we
John.
do a little bit of what's coming up for the next 3 months or whatever you can feel for
3
John?
months.
Gorgeous John.
Hi, John. It feels like health-wise things have improved for you lately. It's like you're moving better. You're moving. It just, it just feels like health-wise, it's sort of things are more stable now, and it's just things are moving along better. I'm getting headaches with you, John. So I'm not sure what that is. Hopefully, not watching too much TV.
PTV.
Yeah, PTV. I'm picking up that with you. And it feels like you've got a small circle of people around you, but there's that loyalty around you. Like you've got the people that you know are very important to you. So you've got that sort of energy about you. I'm picking up frustration with your phone, or with you sort of, it feels like you're holding a phone or a remote or something in your hand. You've got frustration about that sort of thing. Like feels like your my fingers tuning into your energy. It feels like my fingers are a bit stiff. So whether you've got sort of arthritic pain there, John. And it just feels like you've been good with your diet, if that makes sense to you. It just feels like things are better. You're being better with what you're eating, and you're not eating foods that you're sensitive to or are giving you a reaction. So it feels like you've been quite sensible lately about things.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, thanks, John.
Thank you, Rhonda. Wonderful session with you. Thank you, my darling. You're going to go into... It's really nice seeing you in here so regularly.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't that a nice treat? This is one I could never get a hold of because she was so busy in her lawyer job elsewhere. But at the moment, she's not as busy, so we're getting her in here more and more. You're going to go into booth number 1.
Sure,
Thank you,
thanks for
Rhonda.
that.
Thank you. She looks like she's only like, how old are you again? Get out of town. She looks like she's in her 20s. She's double that. No, you do. I'm not kidding. I'm not just saying that. I'm honest. You know, I'm too honest. That's what's true. Wow, absolutely amazing, Rhonda. What's the secret? Hello, you.
Hello.
We had to drag you off the phone, I know.
No, that's okay.
Maz is about to sit herself down and be available in booth number 1 for the remainder of the show. Rhonda, should we start with a text?
Sure.
Let's do that. I'm going to read it out. That's right, I have to read it out.
Oh, okay. I'll look
sorry,
here, but I can't see it.
Renata. Hello, Renata. 21st to the 2nd, 1967. I've been chatting. Oh, my goodness. I've been chatting with a guy. Wow, you're a stayer. Hang on, let me read the whole thing before with a guy I only met once 13 years ago.
Okay.
He must be pretty remarkable. What is the relationship between us? Will a friendship develop and more? I would like guidance with this person, Renata.
Hi, Renata. Thanks for that.
She met him once 13 years ago. Wow, what a connection.
Yeah, it feels like it's a brotherly sister type connection. It doesn't feel like a relationship energy between you two. So you've definitely got a connection, and it feels like a safe, comfortable type relationship, but it doesn't feel like it's a romantic or an intimate relationship, and it doesn't feel like it ever will be. It just... it actually feels like he's got... he's got someone in his energy. He's got... whether he's in an open relationship or a committed relationship, it feels like there's a bit of confusion about who he's with, whether that's been the reason for you not actually ever getting together. But it just doesn't feel like that you will be in an actual relationship together. But it's not to say that you don't have a strong connection, but not in a romantic sense. And you have to look at, Renata, you have to look at your what you want. So look at characteristics from him that you like and you'd like in your relationship, and also have a think about sort of what you sort of don't want as well. So what you like about him, what you don't like about him, and it's also your energy. You've got to sort of work out where you stand with him, and sort of resolve that in your own mind before you can move on. Because while you've got something in your energy, it's difficult to be receptive to other people in your energy, people that are interested in having a long-term relationship. So just have a think about what you want and what you don't want, and sort of where you stand, because it just feels like it's sort of time to move on. It feels like you'll still be in contact with him, and there'll still be a sort of a connection, but not an intimate, not a long-term relationship connection.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank
Renata.
you for making sense of that for her, though. We have 11 minutes remaining of PTV Australia. Plenty of time to go through and get a reading with Maz, option 1, or Yvonne, option number 2. We have the lovely Ashley. Thank you for your patience, gorgeous. We've had 3 Ashleys connect with us tonight. Yeah. 16th of the 3rd, 1994. Hi, PTV. Love the show. Always a pleasure to watch. I've had a few rough last couple of weeks with relationships and friendships. I'm just wanting to know if I should continue the path I'm on or steer in a different direction. I just need some guidance and confirmation on the relationship and friendship circle. God bless.
Thanks for that, Ashley. I'm getting a lot of, I know it's Finance Friday, but I'm getting a lot of decluttering with the readings I've done tonight. And that feels like that's what's going on with you. You need to be, because you're a very, you've got a great sense of humour, by the way, but you're very caring and very loyal to your friends, and you're very, you're always there for your friends. But start having a look at it from a bit of a selfish point of view, in that which friends are always there for you. I mean, not that you put out to the universe what you'd like to receive, but it's not all about, doing something for someone to get something in return. But sort of start thinking about things in terms of that. So in what's happened in the past, what friends have been there for you, what friends have been loyal. I'm also getting a lot of talking. There's been a lot of you've had friends that have been a bit fickle and played people against each other, and just work out the people that you want in your life, that you want to spend your energy on, and sort of be fairly strict with people that you figure aren't worth wasting your time with. So it does feel like there'll be some changes in friendships, and that's completely fine. And you do away with the old to make room for the new. And you're mature enough, you can do that without being in a nasty way. You can just say, well, you're busy, or all that sort of thing. Relationships. I'm not getting clarity on exactly who you're meaning. I'm getting, again, a lot of people in the picture, and I'm getting that there's a connection with the friendship. So the groups of your groups of friends have played parts in relationships decisions and that sort of thing. So with the relationships, or with both of them, have a think about what you want and who's worth your time and energy. All right, all the best, Ashley.
Lovely to see you, Ashley. Thank you once again for your patience. Okay, patience now for your patient.
Patient.
Yeah, thanks for the patient. Okay, Valerie. It's a text reading next. I'm reading it now.
Sure.
27th of the 12th, 1980. Hello, lovely ladies. Happy Friday. Can I please have a reading on career? Thank you. Love the show as always. That's for Valerie. 27th of the 12th,
Straight away when you were reading that out to me, and my hearing was playing up. So I'm getting, Valerie, you're getting messages from Spirit. You're actually able to hear messages. So have a listen to, sounds that you hear, song lyrics, that sort of thing. And sorry, what was it? It was
a reading on career.
Career.
Yeah.
I feel like a complete change for you, Valerie. And it's actually something that you hadn't considered as well. So you've got, you've sort of dabbled and tried different things. It feels like there's something around the corner for you that you haven't actually considered. And that's actually exciting for you. It's, that saying of you don't, you sort of, once you find something you love, it feels like you don't, what's that saying? You don't work another day in your life.
Really? What does it say?
Oh, okay.
I normally would be able to help you out with that.
No, that's
I'll be working
okay.
until I die, I think.
No, when you find something you love doing, you don't work another day in your life.
Yeah, you don't work every. Yeah,
it doesn't feel like you.
Yes.
And it feels like this. What's around the corner for you, Valerie, is basically that. It's something that you're going to think, wow, I hadn't thought of this, so I love that. And it's going to be something that you also do travel with and you do study with, so you really develop yourself more than just to do with the work around that.
Well, we're going to move on to picture next. Thank you for that. We have Maz and Yvonne available for your last calls. Gorgeous people, amazing psychics. They are big guns here at PTV. They are available for you now. Last calls through to Maz, option 1, and of course, Yvonne, option number 2. Hey guys, love the show. It's Chloe, 15th of the 12th, 91. I would love a reading, please, about a number I have been seeing over the past 3 or so more months. It's a long time. It's 421, but now I just see 21 everywhere. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, also she's asked for messages or signs I should know from the angels.
With the 21 for you, I'm feeling like that's significant as to your age when you were 21. So what would that have been a few years ago type thing? Something that's in your energy at the moment that's been sort of happening around you, around people. It's to do with around people. It's like someone's come into your life that you haven't seen since you were sort of 21, that you sort of like you knew from high school and you knew till you sort of moved on. But it feels like it's to do with a friendship dynamic. So it's something that happened it's like a bit of a warning, something that happened when you were 21. It feels like history is repeating itself. So just be mindful and just have a think about a person that's coming, a female friend that's coming back into your life that, and what happened when you were around that age. Just be mindful that it's coming, and you can be a step ahead of them and say, hey, you're not doing that again, or I'm gonna wake up to you, kind of thing. Just that sort of that warning with that. And it actually feels like it's been happening. For longer than 3 months. It feels like it's sort of like you were sort of dreaming it, but then you weren't taking notice of that. So then you're sort of seeing it in number plates and you're seeing it in other places, kind of thing. And you're very much protected, Chloe. That's what I'm getting from the other side. You have a grandfather in spirit that loves to play with your hair. Just like will sit with you. I can see you sitting and reading, and he just touches your hair. He's very protective of you. All right, thanks for that, Chloe.
Nice one, Chloe. Thank you. Thank you. Once again, last calls to Maz and Yvonne. We're about over. How long do we have? This may be the last reading, I think.
Okay.
Look, exactly 3 minutes until the end of the program. This is Adele, 7th of the 12th, 1992. Don't worry, we're back tomorrow. It's not as late as the last few Fridays, okay? Could I please have a reading regarding family and who wants and what's to come within the next month?
Family. Adele, with you and tuning into your energy about family, I'm feeling a lot of heartbreak, a lot of sort of displacement and sort of like where do you fit in? Yeah, just feeling very heavy-hearted, almost like it's, you know, it's really affected your energy. It's really drained you, almost like you're, you know, some days it's just hard to sort of get up and motivate yourself, kind of thing. And it also feels like you've you're very creative, Adele. You've got a beautiful creative energy, but it feels like you haven't sort of been doing what you love recently. Like you've got to keep your energy up doing what you love. So I'm feeling like a drawing, sort of a creative drawing kind of. And even I don't know whether you've got a 3D printer, but I'm seeing like animal models and that sort of thing. So I'm seeing that with you. I'm feeling like you need to get back into the creative energy. Within the next month, I can see movement. I can see people moving in and out of the sort of the unit. I can see. Yeah, just sort of movement. It's like resolution, but sort of in it, someone's going to leave, someone's going to move in. So I can see, certainly see changes, but it's like you sort of saw that coming anyway. You thought that might have been what was going to happen. But I wish you all the best, Adele.
All the best. We'll hoping to squeeze in Brad. We just missed out. Now, guys, we generally start the show tomorrow with a few pictures that were left for the end of the program the night before. So hopefully we'll do that tomorrow. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for your
Thanks, Mel.
wonderful work. Thank you to lovely psychics in studio. Thank you, Maz, Yvonne and Susan. And now tomorrow we're on at 1:06, but that's on 7.2. We go live on Facebook half an hour before. So that will be at 1:36. We'll be live on Facebook. Okay, so to midnight 36. Kat Simic is here, Josie is here, Jenny is here, and Susie will be here. Thank you, crew. Thank you, guys at home. Lots of love. Bye.